series on Ember. So in this part of the Ember workshop, we're going to do a app using Ember Fire to do to create an app using Ember Fire. We're going to first install the Ember CLI, so we can npm install the Ember CLI. And after installing the Ember CLI, we're going to install Phantom.js. So once those two are installed, we'll need to install our Ember Fire module. So let's wait for the Ember CLI to install. Okay, so now that Ember CLI is installed, we can install Phantom.js. We could test the installation, but instead of doing that, we're going to first install Ember Fire. So Ember install Ember Fire. So we have to cd to the Ember app, so we can Ember new app console. That's the name of the app. So let's wait for that to install, and while that's installing, we can go through the code to add Firebase. So the application.js imports Firebase module from Firebase and the Firebase adapter from Emberfire, and it extends the Firebase adapter and creates a new instance of Firebase. And once that's done, we'll use the Firebase endpoint or the URL in config/environment.js. So this is still installing. Let's wait for it. So once that's done, we'll get the model, which would be a title, body, and timestamp. And then we can add posts to that model, to that model. And in this case, once this should be, yeah. So the post controller is going to allow us to create a new post and save it. And then finally, the data should look like this. So it should be an array, or it should be an array of posts like that, or a block of posts. So okay, so this is installed, and now we can cd to app console and run run Ember install Ember Fire. So wait for that to complete. And once the controller is done, we can create the route for the posts and essentially create a template to display the posts. And then finally, you can have relationships between the posts and save the relationship data, and you can have authentication and yeah, so we'll cover that part later. Let's get back to Ember Fire here. So let's first add the Bower. Yeah, so let's add the application.js file. So in our editor, in config, you have the environment.js, and inside of our adapters, so app/adapters, you have the application.js. So in here we have the adapter with a new instance of Firebase, which is getting injected as a service. And then we can configure our URL. So we can do that under config/environment.js. So here I'm going to call it app console, and then we can now generate the model. So I can say Ember generate post model post with title, body, and timestamp. Okay, so the model is created under app models. So under app models, the post is created, and now we can create a template. So Ember generate template posts. Okay, so under app template posts, this is where the template is. So we can add a placeholder template here, like that, and we can generate the controller. So Ember generate controller posts, and app controllers posts. So now we have the controller right there, and it has the publish post action. Okay, so now it's going to use the push method to create a post like this, and we can create a route to our posts controller like that. And it overrode the template posts, so we're going to make sure that we get the template working like that. Okay, so now we can run this, or we can generate the controller. So under controller posts, we can add the controller. Okay, so now we can display the posts in the template like that. And once that's done, we can run the app. So to run, we can say Ember server, and it should open. Okay, so it should run in localhost 4200. So wait for it to load. Okay, so it's saying that there's a failure. So it's saying that the broccoli plugin has failed. So the error is actually saying that posts.hps is no longer supported in hash each is not supported. So we have to use this template in posts.hps. So under posts.hps, we can use the new way, and let's run that. Okay, so it says welcome to Ember, but let's see if the route is there. Okay, so the route seems to be missing. So I'm going to debug this and we'll continue in the next part. Thanks for watching.